we gotta watch that cow video. This guy's like picking on my brain. He's covering things my brains don't usually see. This is like a pill-off video, man.
Hey people, Seth here. This is a serious video, as I want to be taken seriously as a creator. More than just a gamer, hard R, but a speedrunner. To this end, I'll be speedrunning Breeders of Nephelym, because nobody has, because nobody cares, which means this is my one and
this game
only
looks so
shot
bad.
at
What
hitting
is
a
this?
world record. This is an any % speedrun, which I have defined as completing all the quests to obtain all the keystones to unlock all the cockblock gates. Once I've done this, I consider the speedrun complete. Along the way, I'll explain the mechanics of this open world insemination RPG and my methodology.
Wait, I thought this game was about cows, chat. This thumbnail is a cow.
Hey people, start a new G and my methodology for speedrunning the
I don't
game.
think this is about cows, man.
Start a new game. Naturally, I pick my breeder's gender, and I choose Futa. You might think this has something to do with the ability to get pregnant and make others pregnant, but no.
Bro, I don't want to see Vegeta pregnant. What the fuck am I watching?
No, it's actually because objectives are tied to gender, and I get the best options by being a woman that's packing extra heat. We ignore Feline and Fern, they're very useless. You may notice that I'm jumping a lot, which is faster than shift sprint. At this
Bro, this game
level,
looks so bad. This game looks
360
worse than Aunt Bonnie's game.
each jump. Also, I'm going to have to censor
And that's
every
very hard
instance
to
of
do.
nudity, which is going to be a lot.
Thank you for
If it's too
censoring.
much, I'm going to start censoring with Subway Surfers and Fortnite. This is all to prevent dopamine deprivation for my zoomy
Oh, dude, this is actually genius. Yo, comics, write this down.
audience. If your receptors are not saturated
What is this baby he keeps using in his videos? What is that?
by the end of this, I have failed.
Is that
as a
Gojo
content creator.
Satoru?
But before we continue, your boy gotta make his bag. Ad time. My nephew's birthday was last week. You know what his mother bought him? Battlefield. I made sure to personally remind her that an even better game exists.
Is this how he looks like, Seth?
For Warpath
Wow,
and Metal
Warpath.
Slug
Oh my
collaboration
God, Metal
explodes
Slug,
the mission of
holy-
Battlefield.
I should love
Warpath
Metal
is
Slug.
a real-time strategy game with real maps,
Oh,
real
those are Metal
weapons,
Slug tanks.
and really action-packed gameplay. The battle situation will change as your strategy changes, so you need to form your troops strategically and use your weapons to their
Okay.
advantage. Exciting news is that now we have Marco Rossi and Eri Kasimoto, two popular characters from Metal Slug Free, to join the battlefield.
Wow.
Eri Kasimoto can provide higher damage and defense values for the troops, but personally, I like Marco Rossi more. Just look at that charming smile.
I like that
those
crab.
hacking
What was
skills,
that crab
and of course,
tank?
his 18% damage boost. But the choice is yours. Join the in-game event to win these officers for free. Warpath also has a weapon system that contains all the well-known
What was that
weapons,
crab
such
tank?
as
Tell me
the
about that
Tiger
crab
tanks
tank.
and the Katyusha artillery. And now, with a collaboration, you can even use a special unit skin, SV001, the
Wow.
beloved Metal Slug Free super vehicle. We're on the Warpath, and you're coming along. Just follow my link, and together, we shall reclaim the mandate of heaven. You can also click the event page link to
What are
participate
these
in the special event.
images
Choose your
to use? This
favorite
is
character,
great.
join their camp, and win cash and sweet rewards. We run to town, carefully avoiding the fountain.
God,
so
this
we
game
don't
looks
get
so
surprised.
bad.
Surprised is the synonym I'm using for assault of a graphic nature. Immediately, we bang Cassie so she repairs a lever. We start with 1700 orgasium, enough money for the Foxen house and the kennel, leaving us with 900. Amber May sells milk. Camilla sells semen. We buy the following quantities of milk and semen: 150 ml Foxen and Bovor milk, 100.
Dude, this looks so complicated. What am I making a crafting set in World of Warcraft? Jesus Christ, what is this?
10 ml Titan and Volwarg semen. In retrospect, I fucked up my math and had too little wolf semen, a recurring problem in my life, but it worked out in the end. We go upstairs, pull the lever, and save.
How
the
did he
reset.
even find this game? What is this
Saving
game?
and loading takes you back to the farm, which is quicker than walking. Now, most players will go to the sewers and meet the Mega Slime, copulate with her, and take her keystone. However, this makes her cry, and she'll never talk to you again, so I don't consider it a proper speed run. Instead, we go to Cabell, the Futa centaur that's guarding the Virgin Brakes We copulate, she gives us a quest. Quests are special breeding tasks composed of a gender, a trait,
Wow,
and a
he
level
really-
requirement you need to satisfy to turn them in. Cabell needs
He
a
really
level
knows how
4
to make
Volwarg
videos, guys.
Futa with
I'm
a
like-
meaty trait. So we run to Lustwood to get our wolf. To consider this a proper speedrun, surprise mechanics are turned on. This adds
Okay.
an element of skill and danger, as at any time, if I lose focus for even a split second, I will be copulated and I will get pregnant. Surprise mechanics work like this. If a Nephelym has locked locked onto your character, they're going to surprise you. This is a particular problem because over time, several of them are locked in and
So it's like a
holding in your
mechanic.
position.
It's the
The only way to
FX.
shake them off is by quickly hitting the interact key on a random target. The rest will stand idle, realize they have no target, and lock on to something else. The best
kinda
metaphor I
hard.
can give for this is imagine a convention where the only attendants are YouTubers. You're surrounded by an ocean of penis waiting to pounce. To quote Flowey from Undertale, in this world, it's groom or be groomed. There's two methods of capturing Nephelym. One, you have a surprise encounter and compare stats to the Nephelym. If you win 3 out of 5 categories, you can capture them. However, this is incredibly
looks like
slow.
Malachi
Two,
right there.
You give them fluids. This requires you to memorize the exact fluid preference for each gender of each racial subtype. Luckily, I have it printed out. If I get dementia, I may forget my own name. Rest assured, I will never forget these fluid dynamics. 5 ml semen or 15 ml
Dude,
milk
this is a
gives
game
us
for
an
Malachi.
instant on
What
end.
is
Males
this?
take milk, females and fetus take semen. However, there's nothing stopping you from giving the wrong fluid, which I find really amusing. Yo, homie, try this. What is it? Come. I get to Lustwood, the Volwarg and Foxen start spawning. I'm so high on the spectrum, I can even spot the right variant I need from a distance because it has a muscular phenotype. But if it doesn't spawn, I have to make it. The only way to do that is by capturing more of them, which causes more to spawn. But I have to be fast because everyone on the map starts copulating. This slows me down because I can't.
I
interact
thought this
with
was
them
a video
until
about
they're done.
cows.
Also, the characters start moaning, which means the only way to avoid age restricting this video is to scream over them. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! I focus wolves until I get my meaty futa. Then I cap foxes until I get a swift futa. My fluid purchases were non-random. Males make 1/3 of all spawns. The rest are futa and females. From that distribution, I split my funds to maximize my chance of landing the correct variant. Also, we can't do commercial breeding until we learn doggy from Paws Matty, as this game assumes the player to be a
This is the
self-insert.
weirdest
That is
game
to say,
ever.
a drooling retard. Save reset. We got a wolf that needs leveling. Leveling is done by raw dogging until we get enough experience. How much we can raw dog is determined by lust.
What the
which
fuck,
drains
there's a
with use,
rocket launcher?
Increases with level and resets each time we sleep. Much like fight or flight, this game is a cycle between raw dog and rest, which is what we're going to be doing.
I don't know
most
what to watch. I'm watching this and I'm trying to listen to him, but I'm like captivated in this, and there was like a little Sonic earlier.
time. Along the way, I make use of my cattle, milking and draining them all until I hit my fluid maximum. This is how we earn money in this game. This is what bankers call liquidity. I turn in the quest, grab my keystone, head back to town, and start selling my fluids. Man, I must be on estrogen because my racks keep growing. I now have enough money to buy a Bovor shed and a Free hive. However, I fucked up. I cycled too many days without keeping track. And unfortunately, Cassie was today's daily toy, which means I can't trade with her. I've lost precious time because now I have to save reset and pass a day, and my chances of hitting world first are slipping through my hands. Panicking, I took my Dragon Ball Z Dende perk.
Dragon Ball Z?
Immediate
Is that the thing you put in water and grows? Dude, I used to love those when I was little. I had a dinosaur one and it grew so massive. It was crazy.
On the plus side, I got a fresh harvest, which I could sell to afford the previous sheds, the Titan Cave, the Dragon Horde, 150 ml Titan Milk, 100 ml Harpy Semen,
I don't know how he's
and
keeping track of
200 ml
these.
Demon Semen. I use my keystone to open pleasure pastures and bang Monarch, who asks for a Swift Foxen. In the same area, I bang Autumn and get a request for a Hornball Free. Before leaving, I capture a bunch of Bovors for their milk. Also,
Thank
I
you for the
got
prime,
ambushed by
sir.
tentacles because I was already mid-jump and fell right into it. Save reset, I already had the Foxen she
Beast
wants,
looks
so I
so
turn
weird
in
there.
Monarch's request. Or so I thought. Turns out she wanted a Swift male, which I don't have because I didn't plan for this. Because it was meant to be a futa, because it's always been a futa, but the one time it matters, she changes
I'm
her
so
mind.
lost
So
in this
back to
video.
Lustwood I go. I use her keystone to open the hivelands, suck on the queen bee's titties, get a quest to restore the hivelands, and start catching a bunch of bees. Small problem. Hornball has a very low chance of appearing in bees. We could crossbreed them with the other.
Can you make any game you want? Is there like a checklist or something? Dude, these games should not be allowed to be made.
furries, but that's going to take a lot of time. There's no guarantee the offspring will be a bee, or that a single
Can
trait
anyone
donor
make
will
games,
pass the
or is there
genetics.
like...
As stupid as it sounds, it's quicker to dice roll. I actually don't even check which traits they have. If I don't get a single hornball across 60 attempts, I'm just gonna kill myself. Also, I was clicking so fast, I messed up and accidentally copulated 3 times in a row. No! Oh! These animations are not only unskippable, but only one possibility. No! They lock up the whole game. No! I fucked up.
What
If
is
I
this?
get surprised, I can't even open the menu. Save, reset, milk my cows, and check my bees for results. Guess what? 60 bees. I'm on my knees, crying and shitting. Not a single hornball in sight. My wrists, I am slitting. All right, time for plan B. Ignore everything I said. We're gonna crossbreed. At the risk of making this a tool-assisted run, yes, I have a macro script to release Nephelym.
I don't know what he's playing.
With a single key, because having to manually click
I thought he was just selling juice, but he's making... These are all his, like, characters he made?
Then manually confirm the option in a completely different part of the screen 40 times in a row is going to drive me insane. Surprisingly, the UI for a pornographic hentai game leaves much to be desired. Many breeding attempts later, we turn in our female hornball Frie. I yank Autumn's keystone and ask her about restoring the hivelands. How are we gonna do that? I'm glad you asked. With 1 liter of dragon semen, I take the keystone and open up virgin breaks, capture some dragons, and talk to the dragon matriarch. She wants 3 liters of bovar milk, which I already have.
Bovar?
And I quickly play how to milk your dragon. I turn in both missions at the same time. I take the virgin breaks keystone, save reset, and take the hivelands keystone. I walk up and open Sultry Plateau, run past, and open the Lewd Desert. The reason we do this is fast travel. We gotta bang Warden Neela to access the Pussy Portal Network, which is the actual name because the people who made this game are mentally stunted. This is an atypical cockblock order, but saves us a great deal of backtracking. Purchases, town trips, and portal activations will no longer be mentioned, much like an SCP Wiki article, completely redacted. Testicles obliterated, class Keter. I walk back and receive Petra's quest for a level 11 Futa Dragon with a Nymphomaniac trait. This is our second.
What is a
roadblock.
Nymphomaniac trait?
Certain traits in this game don't
Bro,
generate.
what is that I just saw? Is that real?
You raise your world level, which is specific for each Nephelym. Basically, we need to make the gene pool stronger. We do that by releasing Nephelym into the wild. We need 1000 XP to hit world level 2, the amount of XP we get from releasing wild.
Did this guy spend way too much time in this game? He must actually like this. This guy's giving me weird vibes, chat. You gotta actually like it to play it this much.
Furries is insanely low. It'll take us anywhere from 60 to 100 releases. Why go through all that trouble when all you really need is just one? We capture several dragons and interbreed them. The goal is to produce a domestic female or Futa offspring. Now, time for some math. The value of releasing a Nephelym into the wild is calculated.
You know what's insane? This video got a sponsor with a tank. What the hell am I watching right now?
Their base stats multiplied by the number of modifiers. Their level +1 is a multiplier. Domestic.
Can you talk about that crab tank?
And being pregnant is 2.5. From this calculation, a single domestic level 26 dragon that's heavily pregnant will award us enough XP to instantly jump to world level 2. Finally, I use for everything I learned in school, so I can speedrun a shitty porn game. Dragons share the same area as minotaurs. Each time I cap a dragon, there's a chance they won't be replaced. So if the area saturates with minotaurs, it's quicker to portal hop and reset the spawn. I slip up for a second and get surprised by a minotaur. I did what I had to stay monetized. We good. No! It takes a little bit, but I get my dragon.
Why is he turning the toilet?
Below Pleasure Pastures, I unlock the Cove of Rapture and bang Miru the Kraken, which opens a clam in the middle of the ocean that drops a giant pearl, which I take. I'm pretty sure navigating back to shore is impossible, and I'm scared of water, so I reset. We trade the pearl with a mega slime and get a keystone, satisfying.
Is this on Steam? I want to see the review. There's no way anyone plays this. There's like maybe 1 or 2 guy. Maybe the dev made it for himself to play. This is the weirdest shit ever.
of not making anyone cry, aside from the audience. Heading back, we trace the shoreline until we reach the orc encampment. Bang Chieftain Xena, who asks for a level 9 Akabeko Futa with a fertile trait. An Akabeko is a fox and bovor hybrid. Crossbreeding has a 40% chance of resulting in a
I'm not gonna
hybrid,
remember
which still
anything he
needs the correct
said.
trait
Huckle
and
Rockle
gender. Luckily, female
Buta?
cow variants have ludicrous fertility, so it doesn't take very long to get the outcome and the keystone I need. We head back to the Cove of Rapture, find Apophethesi, who's trapped in a tight gap because her ass is too big, and agree to bring her a Futa Titan to help dislodge her posterior from the cavern. I open the door to Climax Peak and get exactly that. The snake does unspeakable things to me, but I do get my keystone and open up Amorous Hallows. I fall on some web, get drained by Widow, and get my final quest. A level 10 Futa Elf with a juicy trait. Anyway, I open the cockblock gate to Goblin Cave, which is also the path to reach the elves in Esoteric Glade. Normally, I would need to boost the world level to generate the juicy trait. However, while hunting for my nymphomaniac dragon, I captured a bunch that already had the trait. So instead, I capture some elves,
Bro, this game is harder than Elden Ring. What is happening?
breed them with the juicy dragons, and sure enough, I get
What
a
are all
juicy
these
Futa
stats?
elf.
I've
I
never
raise it to 10
memorized
and turn
these.
in the quest. With
This is
that,
harder
I
than
got my
WoW.
last keystone and open the gate to Moaning Crags. At 3 hours, 11 minutes, and 54 seconds, I have finished the run. I am, as of now,
Wait, that
the
took
current
3
world
hours
record
only?
holder for speedrunning Breeders of
Dude, no one's gonna fucking speedrun this game. Are you stupid?
Nephilim. Ever since I was radicalized by browsing /r/Asian masculinity, I realized I needed to leave my mark on this earth, so that when I pass, I leave this world slightly worse off than it was before. Please don't compete with me
What
because
about
I will
Asian
lose.
masculinity?
And now
What does
for
that
some
mean?
words about the game itself. 10 out of 10, I hate it. Even without addressing the offer's reluctance of adding balls to a futa, as if that makes a hermaphrodite with a penis any less gay, there's clearly programming behind this, and I respect the hustle. Also, once I realized that all the areas are connected around a central hub like Dark Souls, I can't unsee it. So yeah, literally Dark Souls. Vadi Vidya Seaman Lore video coming soon. It's a good genetic simulator, and that's mainly the reason I play it. Any circulating pictures of my alleged Steam profile having...
Yo, he played 100. He lied. He didn't do it on 3 hours. He played 106 hours. That seems realistic. That does not seem easy. What he was doing did not seem easy at all, man.
over 100 hours playtime on this game is definitely photoshopped. If you're interested, it is free to play. Breeders of Nephelym is your quintessential...
He had to get sponsored by this game, right? 97 hours played. One friend wants to play this game.
Patreon-funded erotic game that will stay in perpetual early access. But hey, there's worse things you can spend your money on.
That's
As always,
weird,
more
bro.
content to come, Oomfies, so stay tuned. A warm thanks to the many members of the Merchants Guild generously funding and bankrolling these videos. You're all truly wonderful. Have a good one.
Wait, this was made in 1990? There's no way this was made in 1994, bro. The comments doesn't even load because it's so weird. I don't know what I just watched, man. Thankfully, my brain didn't save any of these. None of this. Look at the review. What was the game called? Steam. Fire video. Watch more set video. His video is pretty good, man. Those are really good. So I was gonna play Austin. No, I'm not, dude. Are you crazy? Never mind. Breeders of something here. Steam Breeders of the Nephelym. Oh, we can't look at it, chat. We gotta be logged in. It says, oops. Can I not? I have to log in to see rating? I don't know if I want to log in to see it, man. Oh, shit. I can't look at it, actually. But I have Steam on. Can I search it here? Breeders of the Nephelym. I'm scared if it's going to show something weird. I don't think this game exists anymore, chat. When I type this, it brings up League of Legends or something. Breeders of the Neph. Oh, I found it. I found it. Okay. Great game for sex simulator with a beautiful, rich world and a good selection of fantasy creature when it's completed. However, the game right now is just about sex, 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 and more sex. It feels like everything you do is either milking, stroking, or captive for milk and semen sex or having wild encounter. I mean, dude, what are you expecting out of a game like that? Weird game and needs to be fixed. A lot of things are good game. This game is almost exactly what I want out of an NSFW game. You can get straight to the point if you want. There is a decent fair amount of story dialogue. There's unique character variation. Okay, little bro, calm down. Your wiener stalking. Appears to be made strictly for male fantasy. This person wanted some female interaction, I guess, or male interaction. Really looking forward to the full release. From what I've seen from the alpha, this is gonna be a great H game experience. Wait, this is only alpha? It's not out yet? 30 hours on record. Man, these guys are playing for a long time. That other guy played like 100 hours though, right? Definitely a good game to beat your Schmidt. Dude, look at their profile picture, guys. Dude, I thought that was War Author War. I was about to go. My mods playing this? Alright. I've seen enough, guys. I've seen enough. Ah, shit. I can't play my Spotify.